Welcome, everybody. This is the June 20th, 2024 meeting of the Pittsburgh LGBTQIA plus Commission. And I'm Billy Heilman, the acting secretary for the commission. And so we're going to hold tonight's meeting. We're going to begin with a report from Sharice Green, who's reporting on behalf of Adriana. So go ahead, Sharice, you have the floor.
Hi. Okay, so I'm reporting on behalf of Adriana, who is the IDEA manager. I'm the IDEA coordinator. So Adriana contacted Smitty to add the documents that were shared with her last section of the commission's website. I'm going to try to share my screen so that you guys can see this. Can you see that?
Not yet.
Okay.
There we go. Kind of hard to see.
Is it? I'm so
Kind of
sorry.
small. Yeah, I don't know if you can.
Um,
I'm fine with
is
you.
this better?
That's a little better. If it's,
Okay.
you sort of walking us through it, though.
Yeah, so she added it under the what do we do and important documents from the commission. If you have any additional documents you'd like to add, please send them to Adriana and she'll update the website. I'll add the link in this chat as well. So she did table at Pride and got 45 people to sign up and join the contact list, which was great. Ooh, go Adriana. She selected 3 people to move forward with, and they're currently planning interviews with those 3 individuals. We hope to have them appointed by July's LGBTQIA commission meeting. It could take longer, but that's, our goal. And I'm going to share a form with with our network if you guys know of anyone that's interested in applying to the commission, since we have 2 additional seats that are open. So I'm going to add that link as well in here. We do have a budget engagement coming up on June 22nd. It's a great opportunity to advocate for the way you'd like the city's budget to be used next year. So please share it with your networks and come talk, to us if you have any questions.
Saturday?
It's Saturday, yeah, June 22nd at 10:30 a.m. I'm going to add that link as well.
Okay, we don't have a chat, so I don't know. Maybe you can email it to us.
I'm going to email it, yeah. Yeah.
And it's a virtual session, so
it is
folks
a
can
virtual
join
session,
from it.
yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And that's all I have for now. And if you do have any questions, I'll write them down and send them to Adriana, but she did want me to give those updates to you guys.
That's great. So that is live on our website now?
Yes, the what do we do? Yes, the important documents from the commission. Yeah, that's on your website. I'll send a link right now, actually, so that you guys can look at it.
Okay, great.
This is Guillermo. I was also at the table at some point during the Saturday Pride event, and one of the things that we noticed on the flyer of the commission was that the names of the commissioners were listed, but there are some commissioners that are no longer active. So we were actually discussing as to whether we should just have a link that send people to the website where, more like names can be updated as they go, so that we don't have to be spending money on printing flyers often. So I just want to make sure that I share that with you.
Okay. And another good idea, I think, would to have like a QR code. Just, if we're at events and we want people to sign up, it'd be good to share a QR code for them to just, scan, and then it takes you directly to the city website as well. So that's another option.
And where would the QR code land?
It would probably land on the city of Pittsburgh. Let me just share it again. Sorry. Share my screen.
Do other departments use a QR code?
I believe
we use them. Yeah, we use them quite a bit for a lot of the work that we do. These.
We're losing you, Maria.
Maria?
I feel like Adriana did have a QR code on the table at
She,
Pride.
yeah, she did. So she got people to actually sign their names, their first and last name.
Is that what it linked to? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so she tried to get people to sign their names, but a lot of people were, it's Pride. Nobody wants to stand there and just so they wrote their names down. Some of that was ineligible, but we still got 45,
Wow.
which is great. Yeah.
During the hour that I was there, I didn't see much of interest of people scanning the code. The QR code, there were two QR codes, one on the flyer and one that she had separate on a piece of paper. And the one that was on the piece of paper was the one where people can actually go and sign up. The one on the flyer is just sends you directly to the website of the commission.
That
And
makes sense.
so, but I, it's just as a feedback, I think people seem to be more interested in writing their names in the sign-up sheet than using the QR code.
Well, it would make sense for our flyer to have a QR code that sent it to the commission web page. Maybe a second QR code if it's for someone who was on a different, panel on the flyer. If it was if you're interested in being a commissioner, then this is the link for information on putting your name forward for consideration. I mean, maybe
Yeah, there could be
both of
a
them on the
section.
flyer.
Yeah, there could be a section of the flyer, maybe in the back or something.
Yes.
I'm just taking notes. I'm listening and taking notes as you guys are speaking.
When would the flyer be updated, physical updated?
So I'm writing that right now to Adriana, and I'll definitely put that in the. I don't have an answer for that for them to be updated because that would be a lot of them to be printed.
Okay.
So I'm writing this to Adriana, and hopefully she has an answer for you guys when she comes back.
And I don't know if we've discussed this about what additional information we would like on the flyer, but I would like to have how to register to vote. I know we can't be telling people who to vote for, but I think just registration is important, especially for people that are coming to Pittsburgh and our new residents. I get a lot of people in my store that pick up the flyers, and it's good information to have.
Well, we can have a QR code for that too.
The whole flyer will be QR
Yeah.
code.
Just be QR codes. Q is going to, in QR code is going to stand for queer eventually.
Planet Q.
Yeah, of course. All right. Well, I think that, continuing to think of what ways we might want to modify the flyer is a really good idea. And to, send them to Sharice and Adriana. Now, the first version of the flyer was laid out by me, and then Denise DeSimone took it over and sort of recreated it in the same general format, and but updated some things. I don't know. I mean, we're going to have someone to do sort of, the layout for the flyer again. I don't know if the city is going to do that for us, but the first two times it was commissioners who did that chore. So Sharice, if you want to take notes on that and inquire with Adriana whether the city can assist with that, or whether commissioners are going to have to continue to to do that, which I'm not making any judgment on whether that's good or bad. It just is.
And we also had English and Spanish version.
Yes. Yes.
Anything else you guys want me to add for Adriana?
think-
Yes, I volunteered back when the flyer was created to do the Portuguese version if they wanted me to do that, or but the offer is still out there.
Well, I think we should do that in any language that we think is, useful and creates access for folks. There's a lot of languages on planet Earth, but there's there certainly are some that might make more sense.
I
But
could also do Italian and French if necessary.
Okay. Okay, we're working without an agenda, but since we're still somewhat in the area of what we should ask Adriana, I would like to say that we all should take a look at the website where it is, in case I haven't looked at it for a while. And just to see if things are there that we think should be there and
Oh,
whether
yeah.
they are organized in a way that we think is accessible and makes sense in terms of ease for someone who would be new to the website, that would make sense to them. So I think with that that each of us could do that and then, share it in an email, and let's maybe put that on the agenda in July. I don't know that we also want to it would be nice to have a full commission and not to do big things until we did, but also not to wait too long if it's going to take some time for commissioners to fill the positions.
The same is true for the Facebook page. Who controls the Facebook content?
Well, I think, it had been Sue Kerr, and she had made an effort to try to hand that off to someone. I don't know whether that happened.
Okay.
We could use this time to create like a user manual, where when commissioners are replaced, there's a procedure to change administrators or something like that to do the social media. I also have additional feedback to the day that we were at Pride. We noticed that we don't have a tablecloth. We thought it was important to have maybe even a tent. We were just like that, nothing
Right.
on it. And so at least a tent and a tablecloth for next year would be nice to have at Pride or in any other event.
I made the one when we were the advisory council that might be we might be able to recycle and cover the name of the commission. So because the logo is still there, which is wonderful. I'll find an image and share that with people. But I physically have it in hand, so we could save a lot.
If we can have that as a transition, maybe until we have our own tablecloth, that probably be a good solution.
Yeah.
And it's probably better that those items are within the, the coordinators or that help the commission, I think.
Yeah, I think we can get our own tablecloth.
One of the things that we were discussing, I was discussing with Adriana, was that, because obviously funds are an issue for buying these kind of things, but I was suggesting maybe we can tell members of the commission to do a social something, It can be a small, doesn't have to be something big. You know, all we have to recruit is a couple of $100 to go and have a tablecloth on and maybe buy a tent, which also tents usually are a couple of $100. And people like to party, and we can just charge for the entrance or something like that to kind of like do a little fundraising on our own.
Well, I mean, the city has said to us in our not entirely clear budgetary process over the last couple years, but has said that if there's something we need to ask, and we'll find a way to do it. So I think that
Yeah,
Well,
on the 22nd, when I'm
Mhm.
sorry, not
Go ahead.
to, on the
No, go ahead.
22nd, when there is the budget engagement, we've had two of them so far. The second one was on the north side, but this one's virtual for whoever couldn't make it. And there were constituents that were asking valid questions. You know, not everyone understands city versus county budget. So I think this would be a great opportunity when I send the link for you guys to join and ask all the questions that you can. You know, just get some clarity.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, Guillermo, but I don't know that we should be doing the effort of fundraising. Maybe there is a reason why we would, but right now I don't see it for the small items that we would be asking for. Okay, well, we don't have a prepared agenda for today other than just to, convene because we haven't for a little while. And, I really appreciate Guillermo, your efforts, Sharice, Adriana's for the work at the tabling at the Pride. I know Sarah was there. I saw her moving around a lot. I was taking pictures here and there. But anyway, Lenny was warning me to get down from heights. But
I was in a car.
yes, Richard was in a car. I got some good pictures of Richard as the Grand Marshal. And but if there are other items for tonight, then let's put them forward. Otherwise, we don't need to do this. The other things that we have in front of us can be done by email and then responding to the link that we're going to get for Saturday morning.
Billy, are you able to send me an email right now so that I can forward all of these notes to you and the commission, please?
Sure, I'll forward the email that I received the link for this meeting to you,
Okay.
and then you'll have, I think you're on that email, you'll have at least the group that Adriana believed is the group for this meeting. I have that in front of me, so
That would be great. You can forward that to me.
yeah, because that was a little while ago, and then it's probably
Yeah.
buried for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are on this one. If it's Sharice.Green at Pittsburgh.
Yeah. If you could
Okay.
just forward that to me so it comes
Okay.
all the way up to the top,
The top.
please. Yeah.
Okay, it's sent. Okay, if there's nothing further, I'm not even going to bother with a motion to adjourn. Let's just have a good evening.